So Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried. Who is he? Who is this guy, Sam Bankman? Well, you might remember him. He was part of, the whole big FTX scandal. This is the same guy who also was a huge donor to some Democrat politicians. So let's just do a little bit of time travel, shall we? Because you guys need to remember just who Sam Bankman is, and what better way to do it than with a funny cartoon. Sam, introduce yourself to my audience, folks. Live here on Hardlands Media. Sammy Boy, because his parents want Donald Trump to give him a pardon. But first, let's find out what exactly he did.
Hey, hi. I'm SBF, founder and CEO of FTX. My accidental theft of our customers' life savings to create a giant overleveraged Ponzi slush fund for myself is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say I am deeply sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oops. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Sorry.
Hey, are those Democrat politicians? Oh, no. Say it again.
Sorry. Oopsie doopsie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Some breaking news in the case against disgraced crypto founder Sam Bankman-Fried. He was just released on $250 million bond.
Sorry.
Yep. So there you go. That's CoffeeZilla. He's one of the few people that actually really exposed what FTX was doing. There's a lot of people who did so. So breaking news. The parents of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, are working on securing a pardon for him from President Donald Trump. Now, Golden Monarch is a viewer of one of our show. Is a viewer of our show. He's also done some. He's contributed to INN as well. And you know what? His information about crypto and cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and all that is not only educational but makes the back of my hair stick up. Okay. Because let's be clear, I know some of you have been involved in cryptocurrency or might consider, maybe tipping your toe in it. And I'm just going to say this because I'm not involved in it, not involved in crypto or anything like that. But please do your research. Be careful and just ask yourself, is this something you want to get involved in? Because there's a lot of scams. There's a lot of criminality in there. And the fact that you have his parents now knocking on the door of President Donald Trump says a lot. Because, Sam Bankman, not only did he donate to Democrats, but privately, he also donated to Republican lawmakers. It's all one big, stinking, smelly club, and you ain't in it. Now, I would say this to Trump in the off chance you are listening to Hardlands Media. Number one, do not pardon Senator Bob Mendez from the great state of New Jersey, taking all those gold bars, whatever happened there. But also, do not pardon this man. This is a man who ruined the lives of everybody who invested into FTX. The FTX scam is something that has shaken a lot of people, plus people of influence, of power, of notoriety were involved in helping promote FTX. Okay? So when I say it's one big club, look at all the people that were involved in it. Look at all the actors and actresses and celebrities and politicians that were flocking around Sammy Boy. I want to give a shout out to my friend Nick from RBN. And he's right. And the more I thought about it, especially with his statement, and Nick, you know what? I'm going to private message him. I'm going to ask him, hey, can you say this quote again? Because it's not a verbatim, But he's spot on. These rich millionaires and billionaires got no riz. You know, people are only around them because they got money. They're only around them because people are hoping to curry favor. They got nothing. No one would give Sammy the time of day if he didn't have all that money. And he was doing all these crazy projects in the attempt of what? Somehow trying to save the world? I know. He's one of those. One of those. Right? They had no plan. There was no infrastructure. There was no concept. But hold on. We even have an article here as well. I want to pull this up here. So, just a little keynotes here. Sammy Bankman-Fried's parents, both Stanford law professors, have reportedly been working behind the scenes to secure a presidential pardon from Donald Trump after their son received a 25-year prison sentence for fraud tied to the downfall of FTX. They turned to legal experts and individuals within Trump's network for guidance. Don't do it, Trump. I mean, I get it. Look, on the one hand, they're his parents. They got to save their baby boy. But on the other hand, he committed fraud. He committed fraud. People lost money. Bloomberg reports that Joseph Bankman and Barbara Fried have held multiple discussions regarding possible clemency. While there has been no confirmed direct contact with the White House, sources suggest that they are actively exploring legal pathways to reduce their son's sentence. The recent efforts from SBF parents follow a surge in clemency requests, particularly among white-collar criminals hoping to leverage Trump's history of granting pardons outside formal channels. A legal advisor, Jeffrey Grant, highlighted the growing interest in Trump's potential pardon, stating, "We have been hearing from people in prison, from people recently sentenced who haven't reported to the Bureau of Prisons yet, from people who have been indicted. They are looking for somebody who knows somebody." Okay. And just so y'all know, Trump's history of granting clemency to high-profile individuals had fueled speculation about Bankman-Fried's chances. One of the most notable cases was that of Robert Obrecht, the Silk Road founder, who was convicted on charges of drug trafficking and money laundering. Despite years of legal battles, he managed to secure a full pardon from Trump last week after serving 11 years in prison. Now, the thing is, he promised that on the campaign trail. I didn't hear Donald Trump saying, "Oh, yes, I'm going to pardon Sammy of FTX." I didn't hear him say that. I mean, but what Sammy did was pretty illegal. But also, of course, this administration is getting very close to crypto. And it's abundantly clear that Bitcoin is something that has been on Trump's eye for quite some time because Bitcoin is still growing. There we go. But nonetheless, folks, we will be pushing forward with this story because, you know, you have so many people within FTX that were participating in this situation. You know, billions of dollars were gone. Billions upon billions upon billions of dollars gone just like that. And it was all going into these ridiculous projects. But this is how the establishment, the big club, plays the game. They don't think the laws of the land apply to them. And in turn, we, the people, see firsthand that justice doesn't exist. Justice isn't here for us. But we do get, "Oh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for my mistake. I didn't mean to make an oopsie." These are very interesting times we're living in. And Sammy's parents want Trump to give him a pardon. So let's have democracy in the chat. Do you think Sam's parents are going to get their baby boy out of jail and convince Trump to give him a full-on pardon? Type 1 for a yes, Kit. They're going to pull it off. They're going to pull it off. Type 2, no, maybe Trump will just tell them to F off. No such thing as a wrong answer on this one. Give your honest opinion. Do you think he'll get out early, or do you think he'll still be behind bars? Because if he gets out early, there really isn't any justice. It's just, how many times do we have to have salt poured on the wound? It's already gangrenous and infected.